Hi, everyone.
Hey, Sam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. I just watched your interview with Carrie on the project, and the first thing I said to her, "You look so great. You
Oh,
just,
thank you.
yeah, you're just looking
He said your eyes are looking clear and bright and you're
Yeah.
hot.
Oh, thanks. That's eye drops.
Maybe lockdown's actually really suiting you.
Honestly,
healthy
it has been
lifestyle.
incredible for me. Yeah, just slower. I was on tour for so long. I was working so hard. It was intense.
It was refreshing to hear you say that this time has been good for your brain, because this time has nearly broken me. And so I'm glad that someone has enjoyed the quietness and the settling that's come from it.
I mean, don't worry. It's broken me too. It's broken me and then come back together and then broken me again. That's how my brain works. I'm constantly feeling all the emotions. And for me, actually, lockdown, with anyone who suffers with mental health issues, lockdown, I feel like was more of a war on the mind than anything else, and is more of a war on the mind. And I think if you've had mental health issues, maybe there's an argument that you have the tools to deal with lockdown a little bit, because I'm used to this feeling of not feeling in control,
I remember Katy Perry saying that at this time it was like having your demons come up to your front door during lockdown, knock, and normally you'd say, go away and distract yourself, only they just kept coming and kept knocking, and then you were forced to let them in and just sit in the discomfort for a while to adjust to working through it. But that's actually a good thing, because you can only run for so long.
So true, yeah. I mean, I've learned that through therapy, really, the last few years. Like, when the uncomfortable is where you've got to be. That's where you've got to sit, because that's how you feel joy, and that's how you feel all the good feelings. Is getting through the scary bits. It's like when you guys are on radio, right? You probably sometimes you feel nervous before you're doing an interview or before you're chatting, but that's when the good stuff happens. You've just got to harness those emotions, I guess.
Yeah, it's when you get the big sweat patches, you know what I mean? When I start dripping. Yeah, like that.
I also think at the moment we're so lonely that even just our demons, you're like, oh, someone's at the door. At least someone's knocking. That's great.
I love that. Yeah, someone's here. Are they single?
These demons are hot. I've never gone a demon before, but it's been a while.
What are people doing with dating in the UK at the moment? Are people still doing it, or is everyone not on Tinder because of COVID?
I think the apps are making a lot of money, from what I can see. All of my single friends have been on dates, and I've had a few friends actually get into relationships during lockdown. It's mad.
Oh God.
I know.
And how's that worked out for them? Oh,
crazy.
Don't worry, that'll never last in the real world.
I know. Give it a few months.
Do you go on the apps? Have you been on the apps?
There's one that I go on, which it's a bit bleh, but there's one I'll go on.
But you haven't found true love during this period.
Not currently. I've met some lovely people though, and I've been all right. I'm looking for a fun time at the moment in my life. I'm just, everything feels so heavy and so intense that anyone, whether it's a friend, a lover, a family, I just want to be brought a bit of relief. I think we all need that when we're with people. So that's all I'm looking for, someone to enjoy time with.
I feel like your destiny is to fall in love with an Australian. I'm just putting it out there. I feel like this country loves you. You love this country. I feel like a lot for you has happened in this country. I feel like your destiny is to meet an Australian.
Oh, it would be beautiful. My mum would kill me, though. My mum wouldn't let me ever live that far away.
She can come too.
I thought
we'll have Mrs. Smith.
When you said that, you just meant she hates Australians for some reason. I'm like, what have we done?
No. My mum's never been. I need to bring her first. We need to sell it to Mama Smith.
Take her out into the harbour. She can't go on the harbour and then want to go home.
Oh, exactly. I take her to Oh my gosh, what's the part of the harbour called with the beautiful restaurants all down?
Oh, Circular Quay.
No,
Underneath the Opera House.
no, it's like, yeah, it's like in front of the Opera House, but then a bit, it's like Wallamaloo.
Oh,
Wallamaloo?
Wallamaloo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
that's
love
where Russell
that.
Crowe
That's my
lives.
favourite part.
Sam, I did wonder about the idea of just having fun for you. You've become such an important voice, and such a voice for people who I think were obviously underrepresented or misrepresented before. And I wonder that sometimes if that's exhausting for you, because I feel like there is a lot of pressure on you to be important and to be kind of earnest a lot. And do you ever feel like, I just want to do some dumb shit and have fun and I'm not trying to say something all the time?
Oh, completely, yeah, 100%. I mean, I guess that's the kind of this bittersweetness of fame, I guess, is this not fame but success, I guess, and wherever you end up within that, you know, there's a level of responsibility that you feel personally and professionally, and it's about trying to balance the two. You know, I definitely have, you know, over the years, you know, I became well known when I was 20, 21, and I definitely had this little self-destruct button, which I really enjoyed clicking, because whenever I clicked it, it made me feel like I was in control of my life again. But I'm now learning that I can have both, you know, and I do feel a responsibility for sure, but at the same time, I am not a role model. I am a flawed human being. And if people are okay with that, knowing I'm going to make mistakes when I'm talking about this stuff, and I might, you know, put my foot in it every now and then, if they're okay with that, then please let's go on this journey together. But you know, if you're looking for a perfect human being who's going to give you all the right answers, that's never going to be me, you know.
I had such a good time listening to your new album, Love Goes. I realised because it's a great album, but it's also been so long since I've listened to an album from start to finish, and I loved it. I was going to end in my car, and I just kept driving around for another 20 minutes because it's hot weather here. I had the sunroof open, and it was just great. Do you... are you, as an artist, scared that the art of the album is kind of dying out?
I don't know. I don't think so, actually. I mean, for me, I enjoy this. I'm enjoying this whole streaming age of things. I think it's actually quite exciting. I think that. I think what's exciting is catalog. You know, when you're clicking onto your favorite artist now, you get all of the music, which I think is wonderful. I think sometimes I don't want to release a record. Sometimes I just want it to be a single, and I feel like you can kind of do that more now. I do think that there is a danger, however, with people not being able to listen. I mean, I remember someone telling me that the skip rate on Spotify and stuff is absolutely nuts. People will listen to songs for like 4 seconds and then just turn it off.
Isn't that
you know,
depressing our attention span?
I know, but I've learned as I get older that we definitely, like, I'll hear a song once, right, and I'll be like, I hate that song, and then suddenly I hear it out and about, and I fall in love with it. You know, songs grow on you. Like,
what was your first ever full album that you used to listen to over and over?
Probably Amy Winehouse, Frank. My dad got that when I was 10, and I fell in love with that record.
That's a great start. That's a lot better than...
I know, it's sad though when you say... I mean, it's a great start, but it's still sad.
I know, it makes me sad too. Whenever it's sad, isn't it? You got to remember that the music was amazing, and that brought a lot of happiness. Yeah.
Sam, I've got a couple of dumb questions. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of dumb questions?
Love it.
Okay, there's one, because you use a rain machine in Diamonds.
No,
right?
He was just in the rain.
Well,
they were just in. I shouldn't say he. They. Sam.
Don't worry,
yes.
don't worry.
I've always wanted to know. I got told years ago that rain doesn't look enough like rain on screen, so they don't use water, they use milk. But I've never known anyone who's been in a rain machine. Is the rain in a rain machine milk?
Absolutely not. Could you that'd be so gross.
Imagine the smell at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, you'd want to wash your clothes, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That would be very, very intense. Jesus.
Is it coloured at all, or is it just water?
It was just water.
Oh, man.
It was just water.
But you loved every bit of
It
that
was.
water.
I wish it was rosé. That would be stunning.
Did you feel hot when you were in
Angel.
that scene? Because it was very, very hot. Did you feel hot?
I was freezing, if I'm honest. I was
No,
a
I
little
don't
bit
mean hot as
tipsy.
in temperature. I mean hot as in it was sexy.
I felt a little bit sexy, actually. Yeah, for sure. Covered in, wet, a little bit tipsy. I think I just had a Mars bar, so my stomach was full. I felt great.
It's very hard to feel sexy when you're freezing, though.
That is true. I often look at those models on the beach and think, looking so like, come get me. And I'm like, they are sitting there freezing their tits off. That's what's happening.
So
What's your other dumb question?
Well, I love so much. For so long, Put Your Hands Up in the Air has been owned by the hip-hop genre. And it's always quite aggressively, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up. And you've got a line in So Serious where you say, I think it's put your hands up or throw your hands up in the air if you've ever felt sad like me.
Put your hands in the air if you feel sad like me,
Yeah.
I'm so happy you picked up on that. This is So Serious is one of my favorites, but some of my sister hates that song, and I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
Did your sister actually say to you that she hates a song? I mean, I guess that's what sisters do, don't they?
She doesn't say she hates it. She just like, it's not my favorite.
Oh,
Ouch.
I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait till you can tour with it, because I just had a beautiful picture of like a lot of people really into it, but kind of really crying. Yeah, just everybody at the concert.
Yeah. Oh, amazing! I'm so happy you picked up that one.
I love that, and I love the start of the album as well. In Young, I feel like we have different preferences in who we're into, but I was running along listening to it, and I was like, all I want to do is get a little wild, kiss a lot of boys, and not have any attachments to them.
Do it then, babe. They're there for you to kiss. Just make me want to be 100.
Sam, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's always
Before
a
you
pleasure
go, can we get you back for Mardi Gras next year?
Ooh.
Oh my God! Honestly, I keep thinking about that. Like, it was mad. Like, I remember just flying in the air in a dress, and I was just, oh my God, I was just so happy. It was one of my happiest moments ever on stage. I don't know if I could replicate it.
But maybe this time, because watching that.
Maybe I'll come back. You go, yeah.
No, I was going to say, maybe that's the thing. You need to come back now and party and not have to worry about the big moment that we all watched and cried and thought, oh my God, this is epic. Now maybe you can come and we can get in a float, we can dance around, he can kiss some boys, we just have a great time.
I think the next time would be, I'll come and stay with my darling Trent, and we'll just go and enjoy it and be free and queer and enjoy it. It'd be wonderful.
Well, we're there for that.
Yeah,
it's always a pleasure. Thank you. Good luck with the album. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you all. Stay safe.
Mwah. Bye.
Thanks, Sam.